EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touch. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And he returns this to the 22. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's get him. Come on.
He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Allen's throw is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows getting the ball to him right away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Klein. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DkWallz. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And it's 21-3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen now on 1st down. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Dean Lowry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll
to be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Tannehill. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 1st down, it's Henry, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. Kansas City touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 16. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll run it again with Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 40 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came. They
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Allen. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 52 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. This is Elliott. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath, because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He pitches it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First down, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Prescott from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Four yards remain for second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. For Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Stephon Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Elliott, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Milano in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12. So Allen's going to look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.